Hello, guys. This is What Up Dude podcast. It's your girl. My name is Sienna, and I'm going to be your host. So, with the first line of business, with this being the first episode, I have been posting about this podcast for a little while now on social media, as some of you may know, but there has been a slight rebranding to it. So before it was going to be about motherhood, postpartum, and anything under the sun, but now we're focusing on parenthood as a whole, sports and training, and just unfiltered, unhinged energy. And that's going to be what our main focus is now. I think this rebranding was necessary to make this podcast as successful as it can be, for those are the things that I'm interested in. And on top of that, I'd like to just expand it out to all parenthood, because mothers and fathers face different challenges when it comes to just being parents as a whole, regardless of what relationship you're in and what kind of relationship you're in. And we just want to touch bases to everybody and make it a wide open podcast, really, so we can take anybody and everybody in this environment. With this being said, welcome back. Welcome here. Some of you guys have been following along on my journey, making it up this far. Some of you guys have been there from the start. And some of you guys, in all honesty, aren't here with me anymore. And that's okay too. But welcome to the chaos as this show continues. So hopefully this means the vibe is going to shift and the energy is going to be better. And we're going to be more dialed in onto this podcast, and I'm excited because we have quite a few people on here with other episodes that have been recorded. I don't want to say unfortunately, but I kind of have to record this first episode all over again, so this is going to be a trial and error, since this one will probably be the shortest episode in all honesty, but it's still going to get uploaded, so that's all that matters. So now we can actually start taking a deep dive into what this is going to be about. As some of you guys know, I am a parent. I'm also very interested in sports, and I am currently training for an Ironman 70.3 and another triathlon taking place here in San Diego. This podcast is going to be based out of California, so if you're interested on being on or bringing just energy here, I can send you guys, or I can put the link to the website here for you to fill out an application, and then we would have to go through the entire waiver process of how you can get onto the show and be here with us. Rather, that means it's a Zoom call, FaceTime, over the phone we can do that too, or even just in person. We got a whole setup now, thanks to the love and support of my closest friends. And in all honesty, we're just trying to be a vibe here. We're trying to laugh and everything. So now wrapping back into it, because I got a little sidetracked. Our parenthood topic, we're going to be talking about anything and everything. This can be graduating every single diaper size parenthood, or this can be the late nights and the postpartum phase that both men and women face. We're going to be talking about real life parenting now compared to parenting back when we were growing up, the highs, the lows, the tantrums, and the hilarious survival tactics all of us have used to make it this far into parenthood. Or even if you're just kind of in the start of it, being pregnant with your first child, I suppose this is the place to come and go so you can learn about all the tips and tricks that some of us have already had to use. Now that we're wrapping back into it, we're going to talk about the sports and training. Moving your body, I think, is very important. Staying disciplined is very important. The mindset of being an athlete and the balancing your training with your chaotic schedule, especially when you have working hours that are very unknown. As some of you know, I am active duty military, so that shit low-key can be for the birds sometimes, your working hours, and then other times you get off so early, I feel like you don't even know what to do with yourself. So we're going to be talking about training, how we can get in the heavy lifts, the coaching, the workouts, everything in, and the locking in mindset. And on top of this, I have a love for sports. As many of you know, I love soccer. I love football. We're going to talk about basketball, baseball, and might be boring to some, but track and field. I love track and field. I threw shot put and discus. That's just my shit, in all honesty. So stay tuned for that too. I don't know how many people are going to like my track and field episodes, but that's okay. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a couple of you guys out there. And then our unhinged topics. Our unhinged topics are going to be anything and everything. Because let's be honest, if we don't laugh at the absolute madness in our daily lives and what's going on in this world, we're all probably going to cry, in all honesty. So we're not going to hold back anything in this section. There's going to be no filters, no holds, no nothing, just pure honest conversations with some of us with political views. That can all come to the show. We can talk about true crime, anything and everything you guys want. I mean, if you get upset about it, then I don't know, maybe this place isn't meant for you. Maybe you're just not meant to be here on this show, or maybe you're just not meant to listen to this show, and that's completely fine. I mean, I'd much rather have you be a true fan in here than just to be listening just to listen, you know? But anywho, I just want to put out there that we're also officially an LLC. We have gotten it. We've gotten everything that we need through the state. Thank you to Zen Business for helping me out because I was a little lost in the sauce. I'm not even going to lie to you. Putting this together has taken months, as many people know. I believe I started back in January, and that was just drafting stuff up. February, I finally got my licenses. Well, most of them. March, I believe, is when I finally got all my licenses in. And then, yeah, show's taken off since there. Wrote a few scripts, had to record a few episodes all over again just because of the change up. And that's okay. That's the name of the game. But here we are. Now, this LLC, in all honesty, is just to protect the people in it and to protect my podcast name and myself, especially because we're going to be talking about politics and true crime can be brought up. I'm not trying to say I'm focusing in on politics, but politics are brought up or true crime. I don't want to get sued over some petty stuff. So that's what this is all about. That's why we have the LLC and we're just going to roll with it. I do have my stuff trademarked too. The logo for my podcast is obviously up right now as my profile photo. We are going to take a dabble in my little Canva app, changing some stuff up. We'll just have to see at the end of the day. This is all new. I'm new to this. We're just vibing out. We're just trying to have a good time. And this is just for fun. Like, out of everything for this podcast, we're here for fun. That sounds corny. That sounds crazy, but it's the truth. And now that I'm going to start closing out, I just want to say that we're going to have episodes every Wednesday and Saturday. It's going to be up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, on here, Spotify. We're getting into iTunes now. Like, this is exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of you guys to be here. We might be getting live episodes because I can start going live on TikTok, on Instagram, YouTube. We can be posting out there. So we're going to see how it goes. But to all the day ones who have been there since pregnancy and now the postpartum days, thank you for growing with me. Thank you for growing with us. I promise you this new chapter is going to be a wild ride. And to everyone joining the crew for the sports, the training, and the unhinged rants. Let me re-say that. And the unhinged rants. Buckle up, hit that subscribe button, leave a 5-star review, and share this with a friend who needs some real energy in their life as we're just up and we're just gonna rise to the top now from here. I'm gonna have confidence in this. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm excited. You might hear my kid playing her piano in the background, and that's okay. We're all just here, you know, we're all just trying to make it in this world, I guess. But look out for the new look, the new focus. Same what up, dude spirit. Let's get into it. And thank you all for listening to this episode. This is going to be posted with another episode. And then after that, every Saturday and Wednesday, or I guess Wednesday and Saturday, everything's going to be posted up in here. So just stay tuned. Thank you.